After leaving the glass tower, Benjamin stepped into the bustling streets of Silverport, but the city's noise felt distant and muffled. He clutched the signed contracts tightly against his chest, as if they were his only anchor to reality. The words from Isla's secret diary echoed relentlessly in his mind. "I will wait in my heart forever. A day will come when Benjamin accepts me as his princess." He was lost in a labyrinth of deep thoughts. His feet carried him automatically toward the docks, but his soul remained trapped in that navy blue leather journal. Benjamin had always been an honest, straightforward man. He knew how to read the open sea, but facing an emotional secret of this magnitude left him completely overwhelmed. He didn't know what to do. Should he tell Olivia? But Olivia loved and revered Isla as her greatest benefactor and friend. Revealing this would shatter Olivia's peace, replacing her joy with an unbearable sense of guilt. Should he confront Isla? No, Isla had sacrificed everything to bury her feelings so that their happiness wouldn't be compromised. Arriving at the docks, Benjamin sat on an old wooden pier, watching the waves crash violently against the rocks, mimicking the chaotic storm inside his own mind. He replayed the past months in his head. He remembered the day he casually helped repair Vance Maritime's damaged yacht without asking for a dime. He now realized that those few hours had rewritten the destiny of 3 lives. He thought of Isla's boundless generosity, the factory, the ultra-luxury showroom, the trip to Paris. All this time, he and Olivia believed it was the reward for their hard work, but now Benjamin felt the true, heavy emotional cost of those gifts. They weren't born of mere corporate charity, they were forged from the silent sacrifices of a woman who, despite her immense wealth, had surrendered her own heart for his sake. How did she carry such pain and still smile at our wedding? Benjamin wondered to himself. She didn't let a single drop of jealousy ruin our lives. To make me happy, she lifted the woman I loved to the pinnacle of success. This realization elevated his respect for Isla to an sacred level. He understood that Isla's love wasn't dark or possessive, it was a pure, protective light that had blessed their lives. Returning home with a heavy resolve. The sun was dipping below the horizon, casting long amber shadows over the water when Benjamin finally stood up. He realized that running away from this truth, or acting out of panic, would fix nothing. He loved Olivia with all his soul, and that would never change. But he now owed a profound duty to Isla, the duty of maintaining the dignity of her silence and honoring her sacrifice through loyalty and absolute excellence. Benjamin decided to bury this secret in the deepest, most sacred corner of his heart. Olivia must never know, because keeping Olivia blissfully happy was Isla's ultimate wish too. He vowed to push Isla's coastal conservation project to unprecedented heights. He would expand her maritime empire with every ounce of his strength, proving his silent gratitude and ultimate reverence to her without ever breaking the boundaries of her dignified silence. When Benjamin returned home that evening, Olivia greeted him with a radiant smile, eagerly sharing new design blueprints for the factory. Benjamin held her close, embracing her tightly. He now understood, clearer than ever before, that their beautiful present was built upon the graceful, quiet sacrifice of a woman watching over them from the top of the highest tower. From that day forward, a profound yet invisible transformation took place within Benjamin. He was now a man carrying a monumental secret, one that did not break him, but instead brought a deeper maturity to his soul. At home, Benjamin became the absolute embodiment of love and devotion for Olivia. Knowing that Olivia's ultimate happiness was also Isla's greatest wish, he poured his entire heart into ensuring her world remained bright and secure. He would soothe her tired hands after a long day at the factory, listen intently to her new design concepts, and remain her fiercest supporter. His love for Olivia grew deeper and more grateful, as he now understood the immense sacrifice upon which their sanctuary was built. However, Benjamin's demeanor toward Isla took a different, deeply respectful path. He was no longer just a simple fisherman working to get by. He immersed himself in Vance Maritime's coastal project with unprecedented fervor. From dawn until dusk, he supervised the docks, managed complex logistics, and drove the project to a level of profitability that astonished the company's board of directors. In his professional interactions with Isla, Benjamin maintained a perfect balance of absolute loyalty and dignified boundary. He never dropped a single hint that he knew the secret hidden in her navy blue journal. He never looked at her with pity, knowing that Isla's pride and dignity were sacred to her. Instead, whenever Isla issued a directive, Benjamin executed it flawlessly and with incredible speed. Through his exceptional efficiency, he lifted an immense corporate burden off her shoulders, quietly ensuring she had less to stress over. One afternoon, during an important executive meeting in Isla's office, she couldn't help but notice this shift. Benjamin spoke with absolute precision, immense knowledge, and profound respect. He was no longer uneasy in her presence. He stood before her as a dedicated guardian of her empire, completely focused on protecting and expanding her life's work. When the meeting concluded and the others left the room, Isla turned to him. "Benjamin, I want to thank you for your relentless dedication. You have taken the coastal project to heights I never even imagined. Vance Maritime is honored to have you." Benjamin held his cap respectfully, offering her a calm, steady gaze filled with unspoken gratitude. "Ms. Vance, this is the least I can do for this company, and for you personally. You gave me and my family the foundation to build our lives. My loyalty and hard work are the only ways I can truly honor that. As long as you need me, I am completely at your service." Isla looked into his eyes and sensed a wave of profound understanding and eternal reverence. Though neither uttered a single word about the past or the hidden journal, a sacred balance was struck between them in that quiet room. Benjamin, through his tireless loyalty, and Isla, through her graceful silence, had forged a magnificent bond. It was a testament to true love, one that had evolved into a beautiful force for building, growing, and silently protecting one another's peace. If you enjoy romantic stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new story. Thank you for watching.